And we're back. And we're back. So anyway, I want to eventually, I'm trying to get there to 3 o'clock, and I want to talk about some relationship stuff. So I just, I always like to talk about world events and different things like that. However, this is the last little thing I'm gonna talk about. Then I'm gonna get to that. Let's talk about the Biden requirement for immunization. Well, let me just say this to you, and of course, you knew this was going to happen. There was a challenge that all healthcare workers should, in fact, be immunized, and there was a federal judge that had blocked it, saying that it was not required. Well, recently, the court allows Biden employer vaccine mandate to take effect immediately. It was a 2-1 decision by a panel on the Sixth Circuit of the Court of Appeals in Cincinnati that overruled a decision by a federal judge that paused the mandate nationwide. Now, who was the dissent? Okay, I'm going to tell you who it was. The dissent was Joan Larson, who was what? Appointed by whom? Trump, who said that Congress did not authorize OSHA to make this sort of rule and that it did not qualify as a necessity to use the emergency procedure. Wait a minute, you ready? She said that vaccinated workers do not face grave danger from working with those who are not vaccinated. Girl, what in the world are you talking about? Let me repeat. Larson also argued that vaccinated workers do not face grave danger from working with those who are not vaccinated. How does it spread? It spreads through people who are not vaccinated, and it is a grave danger. The vaccine requirement would apply to companies with 100 or more employees and would cover about 84 million workers in the United States. Let me say this to you. Honestly, I understand that many people have a personal preference regarding, what they put in their body. I'm with it. But when you want to go to the workplace, your rights end where another person's rights begin, i.e., if you are in a position to expose people with a virus that can kill them, then you need to keep your butt at home, okay, and work from there. You do not need to go into a common workplace and not be vaccinated. What did Michigan State University says, come spring, if you're not vaccinated with the booster, you go to somewhere else. It's time. Now, we all understand well, this is my body, this is what I choose to do. Now, if you talking to somebody and you exposing them to a virus that can kill them, oh, I'm sorry. Then you need to work from home. We're not saying that you can't work. We're saying that you can't work in that environment. You have 100 employees, and then you're going to allow non-vaccinated people to be around vaccinated people who they're the carriers. Okay, let's call it what it is. And then you're going to expose your company to a virus that can kill them potentially, because there's still people dying of COVID. So I am in favor of what Biden says. But if you don't want to take the vaccine, you don't have to. But you just keep your butt at home and work from on the TV or whatever. But you should not be around other people who have been vaccinated and you become a carrier. You should not do that. Because at some point in time, I do believe employers have the right to say, you can't come to my job. And I think that it's reasonable for the government to say, that if you have the 100 or more people, you got to require that they vaccinated or they can't work, and they need to enforce it. Bottom line, okay? Um, Sheila Hill Harris, my 12-year-old grandson is under quarantine and he has the shots. He caught it at school. Come on, okay? Uh, Not a grave danger. Not a grave danger. Here, her child got it, as well as he was vaccinated, and he got one of these, derivative things. But I do believe at some point in time, you have to put your foot down. And it's just like people saying, well, weed is legal. Employers have the right to say that if you come in my business and you're under the influence of marijuana, you can be terminated. That's their workplace. And you come in there, hi, what's up? How you doing? All right, baby. All right. You got to go. Now, whatever you want to do in your own time, that's like coming to work drunk. You can't just come up in people's place of employment just any kind of way because you got the right. You got the right to get drunk, but not you can't be drunk in a workplace. There has to be accountability and responsibility. So, but I would say that the other judge that ruled against it was in fact a Bush appointee, as well as a Barack Obama appointee. That those two individuals reversed that lower court's federal court's decision. But see that Trump, okay, it's not a grave danger. Oh, girl, go sit down. Some people just some people are just making stupid decisions and making it. And like I said, I understand people. You have the right to not want that vaccine. I got that. But you can't go to work. You cannot be going to work. So you need to go on at home and be on the video or do whatever you're going to do. But you do not, I don't believe in forcing you, but you can't go to work if you're going to be around 100 or more people. And if I had 20 or more people, you can't be in a situation like that. This disease is killing people. It's not just getting them sick. It is killing them. And at some point in time, you have to put a mandate. Michigan State University is now saying you go somewhere else. You want to be educated, go somewhere else. But you cannot come to Michigan State University without proof that you're vaccinated and with the booster shot come spring. So that is what well, thank you, Joseph Rogers. I'm a follower of yours and I've never commented, but thank you so much. What if y'all all unvaccinated people that refuse to take the vaccine and you get sick in the hospital, refuse to give you treatment? I'm just saying, I mean, it's horrible. And even they have to make a decision at some point of how many people they can take in. We're going to talk about the relationship hour. I can't wait. It's some stuff I want to talk about, and I'm going to talk about it. We'll be back. This is Vondas Unfiltered.